It all started with a clip that spread about a Bath & Body Works lotion bottle on screen and a joke linking the scent to HIV that instantly turned into outrage.
If you say, I got HIV, okay, goddamn, I got HIV. If that's what you think, then that's what you think.
What makes it more shocking is that this is the same duo many viewers first met through comfort content like daily pranks.
Charlita?
Charlita who?
This must be your girlfriend or wife or whatever. Because you ain't been asking me no questions like this, Brian.
Huge plates, big face smiles, fun dances, or the mistake of showing the balls on live video. And that familiar routine where Netta calls Charles in.
Charles, our lunch is ready.
But the vibe shifts when a rant circulates where Netta is accused of saying she would rather be a white woman than a black woman. And suddenly, the conversation is no longer about food or couple goals, but about identity, disrespect, and who they think they can insult once they get famous.
Miss Netta, Miss Netta, Miss Netta, Miss Netta. That's what y'all need to do.
Then, Jamaica becomes another flashpoint.
And you know, we went to Jamaica, and I can say that Jamaica food was disgusting. I couldn't get with it. I couldn't get with it.
With critics accusing them of showing hate or disrespect towards Jamaicans. Not even addressing this foolishness, man is calling himself woman. So that means everything he says, the opposite is true. Therefore, thank you for not liking Jamaican food. Miss Patty Boy GSYM, you out of order. You passed your place, so we Jamaicans will put you back. And just as that debate is still ongoing, a new claim emerges that they hinted at being on a red carpet, only for people online to label it a lie.
Everybody was wanting to see Miss Netta and Charles on that damn BET red carpet and BET Sunday night.
But how did Miss Netta and Charles go from a feel-good couple to a constant debate? And when the internet decides you're a problem, every new clip becomes a test, redemption, or the final cancellation. Mrs. Netta and Charles got invited for a free surgery in exchange for a shout-out for the Plastic Surgery Center. They made this announcement on their Instagram account.
Make sure that y'all tune in tomorrow for our surgery at Gold's Plastic Surgery tomorrow.
And then, on March 12th, 2024, the couple underwent cosmetic procedures in what they described as an effort to enhance their appearance.
I mean, have you ever had plastic surgery before?
Never a day in my life.
Okay. So what made you decide that now is the time?
When you're of this age, your body starts to drag, get a little older, and you just, sometimes you just want to go get them, lifted up.
Mrs. Netta ended up doing some work on his butt.
Well, I had the 360 360 lipo with BBL.
And Charles went for the six-packs, claiming that he would never do anything like that again. I wonder why.
The ab etching, okay. And would you do it again? No?
Before the surgery, the specialist described the procedure to their fans, claiming that fat from Mrs. Netta's tummy would be added to his buttocks. Netta opted for a Brazilian butt lift, when Charles underwent flex sculpt, abs etching, and fat loss.
And so we have to recoup fat in other areas to build a buttock. That's what we intend to do, okay? So we're gonna take some fat, probably some tummy fat, and we're gonna build a butt with that, okay? Over here, we're going to take tummy fat, we're going to take maybe some chest fat, and we're going to eliminate it. We don't want to add anything to the butt. That's just a personal choice. And so we do that here at Gold's Plastic Surgery as well.
Some viewers found this process uncomfortable, with one person seeing it as unnatural. It is very dehumanizing. That place needs to be shut down. All this is a big money-making scam, and they found two fools to do it too. Some viewers also claimed that the lady doctor in the video looked more scary than happy about the whole encounter. YouTube lady looks scared to touch either one of them. This is what the person was referring to, and please let me know what you observed towards the end of this clip.
Okay, so for this beautiful lady, she had a major weight loss. She had a gastric sleeve, right? So she doesn't really have that much fat on her tummy. Mostly what she has is a lot of loose skin, okay? However, I'm hoping she's gonna get enough. She's gonna have enough, so we can.
They went on with the surgery, and the two lovebirds got the dream they've been waiting for.
I just crashed up the Honda and head out. Left the scene on the bin for my mental. All these Benjis, I'm focused on dead guys. I'm a king in this bitch, Sacramento. All my ops, I'm gonna turn them to dead guys. Dripping red in the feet, get in motion.
Throughout the process, Miss Netta made a point of documenting the experience for his audience. He shared pre- and post-surgery footage of both himself and Charles.
Hi guys, and we are actually now back here live with yet another update.
This prompted mixed reaction from viewers, with some expressing admiration, others discomfort, and many simply offering their support. Miss Netta has lost a lot of weight, so it's needed for her, plus she/he got a little wee-wee, so hopefully this makes her feel better. Another person pointed out the renewed confidence he found in Miss Netta. I get now why she's confident about herself. She lost a lot of weight and she looks good. When Mrs. Netta was asked if he would go get another surgery done, he had bigger plans.
Get the boobs done? Yeah.
Other content creators had different reactions to the surgery. The particular creator saw Mrs. Netta and Charles as victims of the surgery center.
I'm sorry, let's talk about it. Gauze plastic surgery needs to be shut down. They need to be investigated by the FBI.
The creator claimed that the plastic surgery center explained to Charles and Miss Netta for doing thousands of dollars in exchange for exposure.
The reality is like what they doing, what gauze plastic surgery is doing is exploitation. I don't care what nobody say. Put this man to sleep. This man is clearly in distress. Like he's extremely uncomfortable. This would not make me want to go to your plastic surgery office or whatever it is they call it.
Yes, no doubt, Charles looks bad in the image behind her. But that's the price they are willing to pay for the fame and the free surgery. I mean, Charles seems to love how he looks, even with a six-pack on a pot belly.
Doing okay? How you feeling? Tell the people how this experience has been for you so far. I see you got that, what is that, a six-pack going on there?
6. I need you to count that again.
Oop, we got 2, 4, 6, 8. That 8-pack is going on there.
We have another TikTok creator also claiming that Miss Netta and Charles were exploited.
But this looked like exploitation. Like, it looked like they were on display. It was very uncomfortable to see.
Here, viewers clearly didn't agree with her point, with one person saying, "Explanation? LOL." Miss Netta said they were paid well for it, which is crazy. Most content creators didn't care much for Miss Netta. Most of them were worried about Charles. This creator put the goal and the result side by side and was clearly disappointed by the result.
They done etched and sketched this man and turned him into an Incredible Hulk Halloween costume. I would be so pissed off if I went into surgery and came out looking like I was full of cramps.
Most of the reaction she got for her comments on the new look of Charles are comical. She went on to criticize the unevenness of the surgery.
Because even still, they made some of his abs a little more defined than the others, and they're uneven. Like, I don't get it.
She has a point there, but she went on to criticize how the center went on to display the explicit images of Netta's backside, which, in all honesty, I find it disgusting to look at.
And then they had the audacity to post Miss Netta's results, knowing how cruel the internet can be, and now everybody's talking about the lumps, the bumps, and the boils on her backside.
I mean, anyone would understand that point, but Miss Netta and Charles are grown-up adults, old enough to agree to everything that happened. So it's still on them. They chose to accept the terms in exchange for the money and the fame. Look at the result.
In Gaston, Alabama, y'all check Miss Netta out. Y'all see, if y'all want something nice, y'all make sure y'all go to Jazz at the boutique. Y'all see all that? You see it, baby?
Even some viewers found her nice looking. Yes, she looks nice until you see her without makeup and without any camera filter.
You're right.
Viewers' reactions to this clip were outrageous, with someone saying, "Imagine being on top of that and looking down and seeing that face." But Charles' result doesn't look very good. From his facial reaction, one can see that he isn't satisfied with what he's looking at. You'll see him shaking his head towards the end of the next clip.
Amazing. Perfect. Just one skit, you know? And then we can do the video.
No, you can leave that, so don't worry. I'm gonna take videos downstairs.
Oh, you're gonna take him downstairs right now?
No, not right now, later on. So he goes to be today. I don't know.
Someone gave a description of what Charles looked like with fake abs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is truly an unfair but accurate opinion. Some even claim that the six-packs on the back of Charles are no different from the ones added to his abs. Goals, put the six-pack in Charles's back. Charles did try to put in some work after the surgery. This person commented, "At least he's trying, y'all, damn." But I thought people worked out to get a six-pack and not get six packs and then work out. After a while with the BBL done and dusted, people started noticing changes in his body.
You ready? Charles!
And questions were asked. Where's the BBL? In response, Miss Netta claimed that their type of BBL or surgery was different from the typical one that people usually talked about, claiming that they had no injection whatsoever.
What's going on with our bodies and why our bodies still look the way it looks, okay? For one, we did not go and get any injections, no butt injections, no injection sketches or nothing like that. Y'all seen it because Charles went live on it. I didn't because I ain't have time for that. I was trying to control my whatever I had going on.
So this probably meant that Miss Netta stayed off live during this period due to the excruciating pain that came with the surgery. Mrs. Netta emphasized the fat in her backside had disappeared.
We went through surgery where we had fat removed and fat replaced. So for one, no, I don't have a big BBL now. I don't have a big BBL because what they did was they transferred my stomach fat. Now listen carefully.
With that, Miss Netta was given an award by someone on TikTok. A well-deserved award, I must say.
The world's first shapeless BBL.
Speaking of awards, a particular HIV narrative stuck with Mrs. Netta and Charles for a long time. But how did this begin, and what was the point of it all? On one particular day, Mrs. Netta went online to unbox a product. During the video, he stated that a Bath & Body Works lotion known as Cloud9 was used for treating sexually transmitted infections.
It's called Cloud9. It smells just like an HIV.
Although his tone suggested he may have been joking, the statement was not received lightly by viewers. Why y'all keep posting Bill Cosby's brother? We really need to reevaluate the people we make famous. Shake my head. In another video, he implied that he was just using the product for his STIs, which quickly drew attention online.
HIV and you got the box, and what I said was, okay, this right here is the lotion for my HIV lotion. This is the lotion for my herpes. This is the lotion for my syphilis. I said mine. I directed all of that to mine.
But most people noticed that she was lying. She didn't say that the HIV was hers or claim that she had HIV. This person pointed it out clearly. He did not say mine. He's lying again as usual. Just so you get it clearly, here is Miss Netta saying your skin and not my skin.
Those diseases, I'm gonna show you the kind of lotions you gotta buy for your skin and stuff. Herpes lotion, HIV lotion, and
Now, here's another one, where he's clearly speaking in the third person, and not in the first. It wasn't only HIV. He also said the same thing for herpes and gonorrhea.
This is the lotion for gonorrhea. If you got gonorrhea, this is the best lotion to use for gonorrhea, okay? Best lotion to use for gonorrhea.
And then, not long after that, we find Miss Netta in another video contradicting himself again. He's claiming that he does not have HIV.
Baby, let me tell you something. Them people know I have no herpes, no HIV.
In response to the claims, Bath & Body Works came out to debunk his claims, and they've allegedly reported to have taken action against Mrs. Netta. We do not support or condone the use of language that undermines the integrity of our products or spreads misinformation. Mrs. Netta later returned online to issue an apology. However, the delivery was perceived by many viewers as defensive rather than remorseful. During the apology, he appeared to contradict his earlier statements.
That's just like when they came out with the HIV and the syphilis and all that other stuff. We didn't make no response. We made jokes about it. No disrespect to the people that has it. No disrespect to the people that has.
He would also go on to threaten to deactivate his TikTok account if people don't get off of his back.
And I'm gonna go live, and I'm gonna cuss all them monkeys out over there. I'm gonna let them know how I feel, and then I'm gonna deactivate my page.
When Mrs. Netta discovered that his lies ain't stopping people from coming for him, he decided to turn the whole thing to jokes.
You know, that's just like when they came out with the HIV and the syphilis and all that other stuff. We didn't make no response. We made jokes about it. No disrespect to the people that has it. No disrespect to the people that has the diseases and stuff like that. I wasn't making fun of them. It was just that they was putting it on us, and we were just making, instead of us going out and lashing out, we made a joke about it.
Mrs. Netta makes jokes about a lot of inappropriate things. And just in case you're thinking that people are exaggerating the situation and they should take it as a joke, just look at this clip and tell me if this is also a joke.
Oh my, look, these people that went all out on their table. They done spent all this money in little trunk or treat shit. Hey, my child.
How you doing? What happened to you now?
I live in a convict, my child, and they whooped my ass last night.
Just like people living with HIV would find Mrs. Netta offensive, I'm sure Christians will not take this behavior as a joke. Now he's disrespecting nuns. Just have absolutely no regard for anyone. And he ain't funny. And then, in some other situations, Mrs. Netta is seen calling herself the Messiah of the Christian faith.
I don't follow nobody but the Lord. Well, you better, I'm Jesus. I'm Jesus.
Oh, my Lord.
Regardless, Mrs. Netta was still getting support, especially from some people in the LGBT community. This person came on her live, understanding Miss Netta's point and claiming people always say their community has HIV.
Me got HIV. None of that stuff was true.
They say everybody in the alphabet community. I heard I had it. So it doesn't matter.
It don't matter.
The things that they saying about you, I've heard worse.
On top of that, we have more online discussion on how Mrs. Netta, addressed as Joe, is hiding his HIV status from Charles, whose real name is Roland.
Rolandis, you didn't have to do this. You didn't have to go this far as you went for money. So now you're stuck in a situation to where Joe could expose him to what he have, and that would hurt them both.
The person went on to reveal that Charles could end up with HIV if he doesn't take care, because he's already dealing with his own personal STI.
But if it do go that far, yes, Joe is going to expose what's going on in their relationship about his HIV and about his syphilis. Yes, when Charles gets...
Pause. What? Safari. Wait a minute. Press rewind. Charles got the package too?
Charles got syphilis, definitely. Now, has he passed the HIV on?
All of these are alleged, by the way. No one is sure where they got all of their information from, which is why some are asking for proof. Some other supporters of Mrs. Netta left a comment in defense. This is going way too far. HIPAA Act violation for exposing his medical status. But how did Mrs. Netta get all of these people together to follow her in the first place? We will have to look at how he started out on social media. You might scroll past them thinking, who are these people? Mrs. Netta and Charles are everywhere. And whether you love them, hate them, or just want to see what chaos they're bringing next, there's no denying that they are irresistibly watchable.
Tonight, Bill Cosby, a free man, back home, released from a Pennsylvania prison, just 12 days shy of his...
Don't cry. Yes, sing. We both know I'm not what you. Hey y'all, happy Christmas and a merry damn New Year.
Before the couple became the focus, it was just the 48-year-old Joe Robinson, now known as Mrs. Netta. He first gained attention online through short-form comedic videos. The humor wasn't over-edited for trends. It was raw, relying on personality and confidence that made even simple statements sound like a joke.
House, y'all, what y'all got going on today? It is Saturday. Happy Saturday. Yes, I am loving it. It is not so hot outside today. We got a little wind blowing here in the...
Over time, this consistency helped him build a recognizable online identity. There was no couple branding, and no indication that his personal life would become part of the channel's appeal. But all that changed when Charles entered the frame. Though there isn't a certain story on how Charles and Netta met, some claimed Netta was a family friend before they started dating. Some say she began grooming him since then.
Netta been grooming Charles since he was 16, allegedly.
Other sources claim that they met through social media. However they met, their bond has since evolved into marriage and a shared online brand. The couple got married on the 18th of September, 2024, in a small ceremony graced by family and friends.
Husband Charles!
Yes?
Your lunch is ready! Let me pull this chair out for my king.
Mrs. Netta, at times, has been asked what she likes about Charles.
Charles is more like of a go-getter. Yes, he's a go-getter hustler. He's a good man. He likes to work. And that's what I've seen in him from day one.
However, speculation soon emerged online questioning the authenticity of the wedding.
I got one serious question and I'ma leave.
Okay.
You and Charles, y'all are really married.
Hold on for 1 second.
And Mrs. Netta, out of frustration for that question, pulled up proof to back up their marriage.
This is marriage license, real marriage license. It is what it is.
I mean, hey, that's what I like to see.
So, I mean, they keep talking about our relationship.
But viewers noticed something was off with what was displayed on screen. This person said, "Nobody noticed the JR is really close to the and like it's a typo. Most people notice the spelling issues in the marriage certificate. Maybe there's nothing wrong with having typographical errors in a certificate, but it was enough for people to question her proof, with some people claiming that it was designed on Canva. I know a Canva template when I see it, and other viewers have conflicting opinions on the legitimacy of the certificate. Netta's consistent bullying of critics on the matter of their marriage is what's pushing most of them to always say things like that.
So I'm gonna go out here and help my husband, okay? The one that I said I do to, that I married, in a relationship that I have something to do all times, okay? So that's what I'm about to go out here and go help my husband, okay?
On top of that, some critics pointed to reports that, allegedly, Charles has a child and a former partner, using this to challenge assumptions about his sexuality and to cast doubt on the nature of their relationship. Even Mrs. Netta's sexuality has been questioned in the past. In the video, she was asked if she was part of the LGBT community.
I didn't quite understand you, but yes, I am.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I am.
Yeah, because I know, even, you know, I'm trans, and so my pronouns are she and her, so I respect everybody's pronouns. And obviously, I'm not going to call you anything but she and her because you play the woman role.
Despite getting that response, the host pushed further to see where Mrs. Netta stands in the community.
So what area would you fall under in the LGBTQIA community? Are you non-binary, trans?
You know, I never categorized myself in none of that. I just always been myself, and this me, my everyday look, you know, all this, my everyday look and stuff, and it's just something I just been doing ever since I was, you know, growing up in life. And I don't think I'm a transsexual. I don't think I'm a whatever the other names they got, I don't like calling them.
Mrs. Netta is almost 50 years old, so she fits with what some people called old school gay culture, often associated with drag queens. They've existed since before the 1980s, long before LGBTQ protections were expanded under Obama's administration. That may be why Mrs. Netta finds it hard to fit into a label. Even after that, the host went back to the gender thing.
So you know the girls are gagging to know when you say your sexuality. So this means were you born male like me? Because I was born male.
Yes, I was born male.
Okay, sister. What the dang?
So whoever that's watching this, y'all got y'all in.
But are there people who were really thinking or arguing that Mrs. Netta wasn't a biological male? This was the same question posed by this viewer. Was that really a mystery that Mrs. Netta was born a man? Mrs. Netta has always seen herself as a woman, and has on some occasions answered the question of, which bathroom will you enter?
Which bathroom do I use? I go in the woman's bathroom. I don't go in the men's bathroom. Me personally, my personality, you look at me and you see woman.
Mrs. Netta, out of frustration from how the interview went, made another video to react to it.
Are you a part of the LGBTQIA community?
No, I'm not.
Okay, I just asked. I wanted to know.
They asked me whether I'm a cross-dresser or whether I'm a transsexual. No, I am a gay African-American male.
Now, let's get back to Charles. There have been videos like this of him and his girlfriend on the internet.
Okay.
Baby, can I have a kiss? Can you say it better?
Can I have a kiss? That'll get my kiss.
Most people would argue that the video isn't of Charles because it wasn't very clear to see, which is true. I've been able to get another video from a TikToker that continues the earlier clip to give you a better perspective.
That'll get my kiss.
Your Facebook friend.
Anyway, it ain't about me.
You can clearly see that this is Charles. He seems more alive with a female partner. People also noticed it. He's usually less energetic or silent around Netta. Just like you'll notice in this video, Charles feels reluctant. There are no arms around Netta or some kind of sweet gesture, as if he's at work and needs to do what's expected. So, what's going on here? Is this all acting? What do you think? Because even Mrs. Netta isn't her real name, and Charles isn't his real name. And as regards to Charles' kid, take a look at this.
Your Facebook friend.
Anyway, it ain't about me. It's about the family. And this little guy too. Ain't that right? Ashton.
Toward the beginning of the video, Charles said, "Ain't about me, it's about the family." Was he referring to his family in the video? So many questions and mysteries. One video asked, "Why ain't this viral, lol?" Some others claimed that Netta had a defense for this video that's going around social media. Joe said that's his cousin. Did Mrs. Netta really say that? Well, she did, in a Facebook page on his social media account. Mrs. Netta's grammar in the post was confusing, to be honest with you. But what she was basically trying to say is that the kid in the black top is the boy that people claim is Charles' son, but he is not. Around the same time, videos like this were going around social media.
My baby. That's my boy.
We can hear Charles referring to the lady here as his baby, and probably the kid as his boy. The boy could also be said to be a cousin, but who knows? Maybe they're all lying to us, or maybe his sexuality is binary. A viewer claimed that. This showed Charles not gay. He in it for the money. He's bisexual. In response to these claims, Mrs. Netta has consistently maintained the legitimacy of the marriage, using public appearances and content to counter accusations and prove critics wrong.
But we don't have no reason to lie about our marriage. We had a wedding. We didn't get all of that done and for nothing, but it is what it is. But to answer your question, sweetheart, we are legally married.
When it came to creating content, while Miss Netta was expressive and dominant on screen, Charles was reserved. He spoke less, reacted subtly, and rarely attempted to match Mrs. Netta's energy. This imbalance became noticeable to their viewers. Many of their viewers made comments like this: "Y'all don't even have no affection towards each other to be so-called married." As their platform grew with all these controversies, a new trend emerged in the mix. These are food videos. In these videos, Mrs. Netta is seen preparing or presenting food to Charles with the popular quote, "Charles, your lunch is ready."
Charles, your lunch is ready. Pull the chair out for my king.
These videos usually showed Charles eating and enjoying his food, a little too much, while Mrs. Netta talked about the meal he just prepared.
That's good.
Okay.
Really hot.
Over time, this format became one of the couple's most recognizable content styles. While many of their viewers truly enjoyed their content, others accessed the food, claiming many of the meals were unhealthy and poorly cooked. However, Mrs. Netta's quote, "Charles, your lunch is ready," became so popular that Mrs. Netta made a song and released a music video.
Charles, your lunch is ready.
The video, which has now gained 60,000 views on YouTube, had comments like, "The saddest part about this song is that it's not a parody and they are taking this seriously." Though Netta's song centers on the idea that she and Charles are inseparable and destined to stay together forever, the couple has still managed to perform at some public events.
Charles, your lunch is ready. I got it 'cause of you. Charles, your lunch is ready. They hating on you.
Following the release of Mrs. Netta's song, "Your Lunch is Ready," a TikTok comedian, Laquanda Strawberry, also known as Trell, stepped out to make a funny video of Mrs. Netta. Trell issues a comic warrant against Mrs. Netta for playing with little kids. Despite having been a joke, Mrs. Netta did not find the video amusing. In a manner consistent with his other public controversies, he later addressed the issue directly, sharing her perspective and providing what he described as the full story regarding Laquanda Strawberry.
This shot is for Laquanda /Trail / what they call it, the Kenny.
Mrs. Netta went on to claim that it was ironic that someone with a dark past would come after him in such a manner.
But once I feel that you take the situation too far, then it just took them too far. First of all, I'm grown. I'm 47 years old. I don't play no little childish game.
Mrs. Netta was really pained by the claim made by Trell. So she went digging and found a criminal record on him.
Slash LaQuanda, did you tell the world out here that you is a offender? You is a offender, a child molester. That's what you are. And
At least when Trell was saying his own version, it was clearly a joke. And he said allegedly. But here's Mrs. Netta saying something so incriminating as a fact. When I went digging, I wasn't able to find anything concrete on that. Do you guys know something about this?
And we have children here in my area, so I will not be letting you come around here and work around my relatives and my kinfolk and have them for you to touch on them. That ain't gonna happen.
Trell soon responded to Joe Netta's video, posting a video directly addressing Charles and expressing anger over the situation.
Charles, if you looking for a bad one, and I mean a bad one, come on over here. Because I know you get tired of Miss Netta, big goof ass standing over you looking like the Undertaker. So guess what, Miss Netta? Baby, you should have never woke me up because I was asleep.
A fan had this to say about the situation. Yeah, he's too sensitive. Comedian Stay telling Cheryl Underwood that she looks like Wesley Snipes, and she'd be falling out of her seat laughing. Uncle Netta can't do comedy. In a response in an interview, Trell didn't hold back and made his intention clear about what he and his crew thought about Mrs. Netta. Trell went personal and even body-shamed Mrs. Netta for how she looked. This was one of those things that annoys Mrs. Netta about Trell. Trell made sure to hit back at his song one more time. Till this moment, Mrs. Netta and LaQuanda remained locked in an ongoing back and forth, with neither side showing any signs of backing down.
Okay, and let me get my part out first. Let me get my part out.
I can hear me though.
Start bashing me, talking about me, you fat. Your back, big ball, what? You did all that.
That's how I do with everybody.
That's not the way you do it, though.
But listen.
As Mrs. Netta and Charles' content began to reach new heights, people started pushing the narrative that Mrs. Netta was being toxic to Charles, and many pointed to videos like this one, where she shuts Charles up when he tries to speak, as proof.
Have you noticed a decline in your viewership and all of that kind of stuff? Is it affected all of that?
Yeah. No. Because what
happened
happened is that, just like the lady told me again on here.
Let Charles talk for 1 second.
I mean, go ahead. Go ahead.
And then in another, we see how Mrs. Netta is going back and forth with Charles for flimsy reasons.
Just got on the live, man.
Our conversation is on live right now.
But am I saying something out the way? That's the question. Am I saying anything out the way?
You so stupid. Came in here, you would have damn had touched the food.
You don't know.
Yes, I do know.
I know you do.
Yes, I do.
And first of all, I always wash my damn hands.
Well, did you wash your hand then?
Just because I ain't did
okay, you don't always wash.
First of all, like I said, I don't shit on your...
Someone had this to say. Ms. Netta acts more like a parent than a spouse. Though Mrs. Netta has tried to show the world that he and his husband are on good terms, critics have noticed something about 36-year-old Charles. He doesn't really seem to love the woman he's reportedly married to. In some of their videos, you get comments like, Charles just needs a free meal and a place to rest his head at night, with each comment suggesting that Charles is with Mrs. Netta only for the benefits he gets from him. Public reaction intensified after Charles stated that he was not physically attracted to Mrs. Netta, explaining instead that his attraction was rooted in her aura.
What physical characteristics about each other did you find most attractive when you all saw each other?
What ain't a physical thing?
Okay, for you it might not have been physical, but Netta.
No,
there was
the aura. The aura, I guess.
The aura. Okay, it was the aura. So, and you ain't got to get into detail because that's not what we're doing here. He said it's the aura.
What? Wait a minute, hold on. What the hell is this?
Even Mrs. Netta was surprised by his response to the question. At the time they started dating, Netta claimed that Charles was still staying in his father's house but had a job.
Stayed with his father and I stayed by myself, and he would come over every now and then.
The comments were brutal, with many viewers interpreting their discussion as revealing the motive within their relationship. So the relationship was a mutually beneficial arrangement, or allegedly just a means to an end. So basically Joe was Charles' sponsor. Charles was living with his father, didn't have a car. Joe moved Charles in, let him drive one of his cars, and cooked for him. At the height of the whole Charles' girlfriend and kid controversy, Mrs. Netta mocked people spreading the rumor with a video of a dummy kid.
Ma'am, that's not Charles' baby. This is Charles' baby.
So you done had the baby.
I don't have, you see, I'm flat. I don't have the baby. I was pregnant the whole damn time we talked. And I had Charles' baby.
And then you mean to tell me the other week I was finna whoop your ass?
But I had, hey, Charles' grandmama had the baby. But look at me.
You know, see, I'm not gonna be taking care of no babies. He out here making and stuff.
But in regards to kids, is there any plans for Mrs. Netta and Charles to have kids someday in the future? Mrs. Netta initially claimed he's not having kids because of expensive dog food. At the time, Charles had 5 dogs.
And like I kept telling him, you ain't finna stick us with all these dogs. We can't, I don't know what we gonna do, but we can't keep all 5 of them dogs, plus the mama, that's 6. Then I got Lily running around here, that's 7. You know, no. That to let y'all know, if we have kids, we can take care of it. But I'm telling you, this dog food is very expensive. Especially when you feeding 6 dogs out there. It's very expensive.
So basically, they have enough responsibility, but viewers were asking questions. Having dogs equates to raising children? I had no idea. This was probably one of the only times Mrs. Netta has admitted to not wanting kids. But on many other occasions, he's seen saying something completely different.
Nothing about me and Charles doing nothing about no children, because every time we put something out, they try to block our blessing. So this blessing they're not gonna block, but me and Charles is gonna get some kids. We don't got them today or tomorrow, but we gonna have some, okay?
But then, how will that work? Despite being both biological males, a biological male, who will carry the baby? This is why Mrs. Netta decided it was time to ridicule women by claiming to be pregnant.
Oh, Lord, y'all, I've been sick for a couple of mornings and stuff, and I am 46 years old, and I know I ain't wanting to get myself in no bull crap like this. But y'all know I have been active, so I went by the store, and this is what I got.
Mrs. Netta even went further, claiming that she hadn't had her period in some months, which prompted her to think she's pregnant.
It's been a couple of months since old girl done came and visited me, so let's see.
This is entertaining to some people, but others see it as an insult to the women out there. It must be something in the air man's having babies. Mrs. Netta even called Charles out to break the news to him.
How about I just put it like this right here? I'm about to take a pregnancy test, okay? I don't know what's going on with me or whatever. I done got 2 damn hoes. We can get ready for Charles Netta or Netta Charles or whatever, but this is some crazy stuff. I don't know.
Someone commented, "Please, tell me this is only a joke." Obviously, this did turn out to be a joke, because we all know it's impossible. Some other possibility was put forward by Mrs. Netta in another video.
If we do it, it's gonna have to be ours. We don't want no adopt no child or nothing like that, which would be perfect. We would want to use our own sperm to create our own child, because it'll be a part of us, okay?
So who will be the one to donate the sperm? Or does that mean they'll have 2 surrogate kids for a balance between the 2 of them? Why claim they won't be adopting kids? Despite that, Mrs. Netta claimed in another video that they would be adopting instead.
And Charles would be thinking of adopting. Maybe by the next year or something like that. So I don't know how that's gonna go. I'm just saying that that's what we had came up.
Mrs. Netta is known for never being consistent with her storyline, always contradicting himself, which she herself admitted to, claiming that viewers won't be able to know if she's lying or not.
I say, y'all know Miss Netta say a lot of things. So y'all don't know if I'm telling the truth, or y'all don't know if I'm being funny, or however it goes.
This is part of a larger controversy that'll be looked into a little later in the video regarding Mrs. Netta's expenses and riches. But for someone to feel comfortable making pregnancy videos, you'll know this person has some issues with women generally. During a live stream on July 19th, Mrs. Netta made a statement expressing that he would rather be a white woman, suggesting that white women are smarter.
Netta don't like black women, but that's what she's trying to be. No, it's not. I ain't trying to be no motherfucking black woman. Because I can say some of the baddest things about some black-ass women that I know. So hell no, I ain't trying to be no black woman. If that's the case, I want to be a white woman. Because they more smarter. Because y'all act so damn ignorant.
This comment, especially from black women watching, got pissed off by the statement. "I'm so tired of his bragging, and he's one of the most disgusting people on social media. And it's his attitude that's so rotten." Long before this, Mrs. Netta had been targeted most by such comments from black women. And this is what triggered her to make the comparison with white women. But that shouldn't be an excuse for making such an outrageous statement.
All
the black African American women. Listen at me and listen at me clearly. If you don't want me coming for you, then just stop coming for me.
Some content creators kind of saw things from Mrs. Netta's perspective. This creator made it clear that black women trolling Mrs. Netta had it coming.
All the comments are black women hating on her and being mean about her not being a biological woman and how she has a man. And they don't.
This creator's main point was that most of those saying bad things about Mrs. Netta in the comments section are just projecting their failure and trying to bring Mrs. Netta down whenever she's live on TikTok.
Even when she'll click on your page, it'd be mother of 5, wife of none, strong. Like, just mean. A lot of projecting, a lot of insecurities just be running out as soon as they see Miss Netta being happy. So why would you be the blueprint?
But the real issue isn't about 1 or 2 black women. The problem is that Mrs. Netta calls out all black women, and not just some. The person had something to say about this video. I didn't care about Uncle Netta saying he would rather be a white woman. It's when he said white women are smarter than black women. That's where I drew the line. Someone else made a perfect observation of Netta's statement. Okay, but black women are his fan base. Not all black women was hating on him. I felt bad for him until last night, and it's deaf plenty YT women joking on his looks. In response to the massive backlash, it was expected that Mrs. Netta would come along with a strong apology. But just as you might guess, it was all a way to deflect.
I put myself in that equation too, because I said that black people are messy just like me. I said we all are messy. We all black people, majority of black people are messy.
This is obviously a lie. She clearly denied being a black woman because she doesn't want to be messy like them. From there, she went on to give a ridiculous defense for saying that white women are better.
When I said that about I would rather be a white woman, I mean, I didn't mean it that I would rather be a white woman. What I was saying is that stay close, stay to a corner. Because if they on here, and if y'all know that y'all see them on here, y'all are filming, you know, they don't say a word. They don't be sitting up there bashing me.
So he's trying to say that black women should be more like white women and stop harassing them. But if most of the viewers are black women, it's easy to find that a few of them will be against Mrs. Netta. In some subsequent streams, he is seen praising black women.
African American females. I love African American females. They about the beautifulest thing on earth. I look at it.
On Mrs. Netta's quest to make it right with the black community, she decided to bring a few of them on to join her live video, but that didn't go very positively.
I'm a girl from Brooklyn.
Okay.
I thought you was good, everything, perfect. We loved it, you. Then you came on, you got cocky with it. You started saying F black women.
I did.
And you hear me?
I hear exactly what you said. I did say it.
Down in the black
I did.
That's looking at you, even though we know you a man. You know?
Okay.
But we looked at you because you were saying, you know, cook for your men.
Okay. Yeah.
As someone who's had a lot of experience, the incident further intensified negative perceptions of his relationship with his audience, with arguments that such remarks reflected a pattern of dismissive and harmful behavior towards his own fan base. We should all just collectively ignore them, and maybe they'll go away. However, this has not stopped the backlash directed at black women, as Mrs. Netta has repeatedly gone online to make statements that many viewers find troubling.
With your dumb ass. You don't see no white women. You don't see no Puerto Rican women. You don't see that when Puerto Rican women and white women and stuff come to me and Charles, we be like, huh? They're like, Charles and Netta, we love y'all. We be like, what? Black people don't know how to.
These problems kind of put Mrs. Netta under a lot of pressure. But the one that affected her the most was the one that she had with her manager. But before that, she was a wretch pretending to make a lot of money online.
$10 and $20 and $30,000 that they giving us. Y'all know we make it. Content creators that's on here, y'all know we top out sometime with $10, $20, $30, and $40,000 a month.
This was how it all started, with making claims online about how much he makes in a month. But some don't believe this, claiming that he makes at most $4,000 per month. He really mean like $3,000, $4,000 a month. With that, Mrs. Netta decided to make a target of $100,000 a month.
But I don't want to make that. I want to make hundreds of thousands a month. That's what I want to make. Fuck that $50,000 and $40,000 and $20,000 and $30,000 checks they giving us. We can make hundreds of thousands of dollars a month.
I mean, that's a lot of money to project monthly. That's about $1.2 million a year. We've also had cases where Mrs. Netta dismisses losing around $2,200 from his hacked Facebook account as if it was nothing.
What happened to Facebook? Honey, Facebook had a hacker and hacked my page. Like I said, I'm not worried about it.
In another viral video, we see Mrs. Netta comparing how much she's making with that of some respected jobs in the world.
A lot of people don't know the amount of money that these social media people pay us. But we make more than doctors and lawyers. I promise to God.
Some big social media people like Mr. Beast might be making a lot of money, but not someone like Mrs. Netta. And for someone like him, he can only brag about giving $25 to some of his fans.
Okay, you guys, I got rid of that first one. Okay, that's the first one. Now let me go ahead and give out this other $25. So much. I'm just so happy. When I do stuff like that, I feel good. I feel good about myself too. I feel like I'm blessing somebody.
While most people didn't find anything wrong with this giveaway, a few did, because this fits into Mrs. Netta's previous narrative of being financially independent. But what's worse is how she also broke shame her viewers, probably a reverse psychology technique to get them to send her gifts.
They can follow the stuff to type in here, but they can't follow anything to come on with money because they broke. That's how I get them. There's some broke hoes on this thing, baby. These some broke folks on this thing. These people so broke on here. Don't got no money.
This attitude probably got him into a situation where people stopped gifting as much, and the story changed immediately from I have money to I don't.
On social media and told nobody I was rich. Sorry, I ain't rich. I don't know where y'all getting that information from.
Lying and twisting what she has already said in the past. Here is a video where he's contradicting herself about being rich.
But I did say I was rich in one of those houses, but I wasn't being realistically. I wasn't saying that that's my real life. You know, that's what everybody like, oh, Miss Daddy, you said you was rich. Not necessarily. I really didn't. I didn't mean that.
This is what Mrs. Netta always does, saying anything that will make people more sympathetic to him.
I tell y'all, I'm social media famous. I'm not entertainment TV famous and all that stuff where they making the millions and all of that stuff. I don't make that. I only make something that's gonna provide for me and my family, and I can help other people, you know, throughout the time. So.
And in no time, we have her begging more overtly for a gift from the same people she had broke shamed in the past. It's unfortunate, but some people are still sending gifts to her.
Some stars or whatever, hearts or roses or galaxies or whatever y'all want. Whatever y'all want. Y'all know we don't get I can get 1,000 roses and get 20 cents. So you know it's not no big money involved in that either. So you know if you guys want to do that, you're welcome to do that too. But I'm not asking y'all.
A question was asked about the money controversy on his live video, and Mrs. Netta basically said it's all content.
Not forgetting that these sites or stuff, content creators and stuff, we do content. And we just here to make y'all laugh. We here to get y'all attention. We here to get y'all views. So we gonna say or whatever we gonna do and say what's gonna get us the views and our little stuff pushed up. So, well, of course. So we only here for entertainment purposes only, okay? Can y'all say that again? Can y'all say that with me? We are here for entertaining purposes only, okay?
So, what's there to believe in her content? After all, it's all lies and manipulation. There's no redemption for Mrs. Netta, and Charles needs to get out of that crazy place as soon as he can.